susu say incidents are cause Ghana between Nigerians and Ghanaians no. E wo tan bi na Ghana for ne tai Nigerians na. Sana ususu. Sana wadwene ye wana. In my own opinion, enye tan bi na Ghana for tai Nigerians. So what you say name Nigerians ye enkofo bia ye kan ya na ye kan in Nigerians because the majority of the people no na ya na edise adwuma no eye maako ne kutasu ni ban bia eso ni majority ni kutasu ni ban bia enso ni ena ye wokasa bi say the majority carries the vote entini ye kan ya na ye kan in Nigerians doesn't mean say ye ni Nigeria for ni nyina name Nigerians ni bi. Say what you say? Me diminuanom bloggers bia omo Facebook ho yawo. Na womo amedi womo ho yawo no me boni pa bienu bi din enne. Ba ko di Kamal Mohammed. Na me hwe ni program bia. Wase wo ye the nation blogger. Enti twase incidents na cause between Ghanaians and Nigerians no. Wodi na no tumbi. Na wodi ne nan si form say emara be ye adwuma ewo manimu na wokan ni nsem nyina awieye no na wo be show boys ni video no wo pictures no me kan ensem no a esi wo Kumasi magazine no o be show boys ni pictures ni boys ni videos no asem wo kan ne say monhwe mema tantan bi ya nimu tantan bi ya yedi sansem fon no anto minua eno nti na wo didi na tem se na nimu tantan no say ya wo a enka wonka say wanimu tantan say ya wonu ya bi anka wonka saa. Let's put ourselves into their shoes na yanhwe how they feel. Me no obedi nkomo na obehunu say ne niam sitie. One lady bi nso ono nso mehwe ni program na ono na samo okan na ye me yetwa me nsunu mu kura say wono nso kasa ya wie no obehwe boys ni video no omu picture asemu a oba besia kan ya ne say monhwe mema fun bi ni wo manimu tantan wo ye oba wo da be ma achi o ka kire wo bi kunu se be ma fun o ka kire wo bi ba se be ma fun o ka kire wo bi nua se be ma fun won so wo ba Facebook wa betena se no wasisa penti dia penti wanim ena wanim aye shine na odi abetena Facebook esansa wo ya blog anti wanya akonya edidi afoforo atem. Say what you say mama nka asem nkire wo enye wotan bi na Ghana for time Nigerians me ya kwantuni but that doesn't mean say me wa kontuo munti say obi nso ye kwantuni na wo ba me kromu a na odi nsamfo a me ye kwantuni a me wo obi ma so nti etwase me soso ne nipa ne ye no so se ne nipa ne ye no enya ye watu kwa ya ba me kromu no ye no nya etwase me soso ne so. Mami nka asem nkire Nigerians fo su ban bi na meda na di akire no Nigerians ye nkofo bi a wo mo nya law abiders wo mo mbumera wo mo ndi mera so Ghana ye o man bi a emera nya adwuma wo mo nti oba mu no wo betu kuro ni se eye free enti wonnamu se de wo pe bia Nigerians Libya mpo Nigerians per se na omo je Libya boso obi a watena Libya pe bia no ebe kasa asem wei Nigerians per se no omo je your friends Libya boso Libya ye kuro bia oba ni kwan se wuyi utiri ho eni kwa se wuyi wa wam etwase wo kata utiri so from top to down but Nigerians for ma ye wo bronu bia ye friend Grigalage e wo Libya Bronu bi ye friend Grigalage sa okoho no mu a ehwo na ohu se Nigerians for ma hye mini skirt what Arab countries so wakoto se mera wo ho a even kuroma ni mpodi so wono ne wo ho na wa besua kuroma no wo bu mera ne so wo yi ni tiri ho yi na wo e ma hye mini skirt no wodi nam kurom ne se Arab fo ne chewo de mera di wo a na ye bo Arab fo ni dimbone Nigerians yankofo bia baby omo beko bia no wo pese wo mo je ho ye den eboso omo pese wo mo je kuro no ye den eboso na omo fa Italy kuro ame wo so siesie no yatu omo dini mafioso nigeriani. Mafioso nigeriano. That is Nigeria mafias. Nigeria mafias because suni baby a womo da in die no nyefe. Mami musa woy. Se ususu se Ghana fo ne tan Nigeria fo a. Enkro no aka ne nso ewiase afa na nyina Nigeria fo dini bon bia no eno nso eye wotan bi ananse ahoye bi ena wiase afa na nyina wode ma Nigerians. Moma yenka ne kura nkyere yenuanom Nigerians fo mo ye yenuanom. Moma yenka ne kura nkyere omo se omo nsesa wo mo su no wo mo ban bi a wo mo kɔ ba bi omo dan na die no. Na wo mo hunu yiye se oho eni mani ense. Se what ya say? Menzifu asemu ya ekɔɔso e no. Make say watena mezi ho for so many years. Adwuma boja bi no ye no ho no odididie. Wa be hye ne ntam wo ye adwuma ni bia o be sey na adwuma no. Adwuma ni bi no wode hwe ne yere ne ma. Adwuma ni bi no wode hwe na busuafo. Wa be gu adwuma no. Enti wonye din na wontena se. Na ade asa no okofi a wone ne yere ne ma akodi abo. Menka say womo business yo mbe establish no ho no enye wo mo ya na mo so wo ba aye en wo mo tena ase din wo mo ye adwuma no ne kwan so o menyi ni se enkasa kitikiti ni besi Kofi Aduma ko Accra ko ye the same interview ni bi amania menzifo de ma ya friend say social media no the same amane kro no a na Accra wo mo so de bo Kofi Aduma say Nigerians fo ni su ne ban bia wo mo dan na di no enye fe. Enti se womo dan suni ban biye di na se enye fa etwase kroma ne ka woma no tum because womo ya awoho because yen nuanam Ghana fo nso wa Nigeria me pa chaw se Ghana fo wa Nigeria no ebo braboni bi sa me pa chaw nka ofri se Nigeria fo be hwe Ghana fo so womo ntena ho. Tell me se nka Nigeria fo be tena sidin na wo ma hwe se Ghana fo ne ntena ho no wo nse wo mukuro no empanimfo sesa afane afanka entrese bontin so ni mefa nko obi si yaman no akromfo wom kidnapping na ekoso wo mani mo no ye che wo mo Ghana ni ka ho am Robin na ekoso no Ghana ni ka ho scam na Ghana ni ka ho your friend say what do you call it medre no Ghana ni ka ho emfa yin kosi ayete ase obia ni ho obeka se ni kurom ni pabone ni ho enu ntini yampanimfo se efie bia ne mensem ewom obia wo ye kitikiti mensem ewo fie bia mu enti Ghana man yenim se ye wo omo bo bra bia enye that doesn't mean se bra na omo bo na enye no nti enkofukuo bia befra wo mo ne omo bo bra no yenye din kan ya no ntum se am Roberts ye tu na se Nigerians be kan ho mo ye fo a me pato se week bia no wo mo robu nipa fo a wo ma be kan wo ma ye fo no week bia on be robu nipa se nipa 8 enti yen kan ya no ntum se Nigerians ni bia betena kro ni mo bo brabone no wo mo ya awoho nti etwase ye kan ya no tum na omo ye ne omo ye no ye nuanom bi ye am Roberts nti etwase ye kan ya no tum no a mistake obe sei wukuro no obe sei no wo sei kro ni wi a na ni man ye yi a wadane nani akọ eduru ho a hwan na wo kwa ka trense wo meye wo man ni yie ma wo Nigerians ama oman Ghana din asai because se obe fraud obi a obe fraud no in the name of Ghana se obe their friends obe scam obi a in the name of Ghana na odi aye na wo mo di say Ghana din ma min kan sam cho Europe aye wo yi no the entire blacks ye ni die the entire blacks ye tan ye no all because of Nigerians. All because of Nigerians. Wokuta documents, wokuta papers. Akwenya wo se wo pay adwuma ye wonye. Wokuta 5 years documents. Ne hye bottom no odi gina kwa ho sresre sika. Nigeria fo pay adwuma den. Omo de no ye yes scamming. Yan fraud obi yan pe kwan tietie bi so mfa na yenya sika dwumadi a wo mudie no se what ya say enti adwumade pa Nigeria ni mpe be Ghana ni bia wo behunu wa kwanto mu bia na wo work hard hwe mame nka asam nkyerɛw nansen yachi akronfo maako 5 wo Ghana sa akronfo maako 5 no mi wo video no wo ha metumi abo akere akronfo maako 5 no omo koto share young boy bi ne girlfriend so girl ni 20 years omo robo that boy ne girl ni wie omo wie ye no omo kan girl ne to ho en omo ye girl ne de omo beye no na boy no na phone hye ne ho womo nso ahunu anye phone na mfiri boy ne ho na boy ni video omo en womo wie na pa womo koye eye news wa enenam social media ho asem na mekan yi se what ya se Nigerians maako 5 akowia no ewia sai afa ne girlfriend arepu girl no en womo koye en adakuru womo nam womo hunu boy ne baako girl ne kai nanim no wose enye boy si womo be sa ne ma baako ni en wose media man hye womo so wose hwe video na uye no wo hwe ye no kwasem na ye no en wo teatem ne be chi no ena yenya mu maako womo nipa maako 5 ni na ache womo ye busa womo no asem se die nti mo mabegu Ghana bebreba womo se Ghana law no ya friend say Ghana court no e favor womo Ghana court e favor womo nti ena womo abegu Ghana womo nankasa no womo nim yiye se eyesu ni banya wo womo kurom enti wo mpese wo betena kuro ni na wo bi die di no because kromfo akofa ama kromfo akowia no eya enti wantena ho ma yemfa nini woni manim etwase wo firi wo manim na wono ne skills ne techniques bi ekuta ne wo sa fraud ne am robbing ni mo ne scam ni mo no wodi kodi krofoforo bi sofo na se abase wo ma beduru Ghana na se sa niam na ekoso hwe kai wani na hwe mera kidnapping adults wo Ghana am robbing adults wo Ghana rapings adults wo Ghana scamming adults wo Ghana frosting adults wo Ghana enubone ton adults wo Ghana kaka wani tamu beya eye within your friends ekufuado amamwe iswa Nigeria fo be ku Ghana cho ena sa niema ne ye dey ekoso se what ya say enti se sa niema we se no nyina ekoso ne se yennuanom no enti sa niema ne ho yawo enene ya chi wo biba enene ya kidnap wo bi yire enene ya yesei ya fa sei ni ya yesei ne se yennuanom na hunu yiye se no se ya anya bibia eniema beje nsamu wodi ko police station so a enya ye se wo ye be fiu ye be ye okona bra sa ene yenya ye kire bi na aban ne hunu se ye niambere na omokoye ye kira na wo Ghana ni wanya akwanya be ye broga wodi beka sabi afutu sem de akire Nigerians mu o masese o mothuban na wodidi ye nuanam Ghana fo atem oba besia ekase emema fon ni yanim tantan bi eya awreho se abibifo ye mpe no kore moma ye nka ne kore nkire ye nuanam hwe emetna Facebook empe me nka ne sempo emetna Facebook nya wadi se oba be pefemu debi enye asem a wo beka nipa nyina betare wachi na wasa woka ka no kore de ya no kore no na waka yenka nkire yenka ma yenuanam Nigeria fo hunu yiye se wo musunu wo mo ban bi a wo mo pie firi wo mo kuro mu a na o mo de apie no o mo nyai se what ya se o mo nyai sa niema no Ghana must go eyede ne nya sa bag ni din Ghana must go e kwan be so ni nyina se 1983 to 1985 Nigeria for di ka ba Ghana before 1983 1985 buzi atam no omo di ka ba Ghana na omo ba Ghana na Ghana fo ho kire wo mo tu ma che no omo pam wo mo de wo ko wo mo krom ena 1983 ekom si Ghana ena Ghana fo nso ko Nigeria wo mo nso ko Nigeria no o makodo so wo ho ena Nigeria fo nso pam wo mo se wo mo mfiri wo mo krom omo Ghana you no go to your country enti sa wote wo mamu na se nkofukuo bi begu so na se wo kirewa na wo pam wo mo a ekire se wo adwenboni wo utirim ekire se wo mpani pa na se mo na enti mema wo metena me so metimi fie me ne me yire ne me ma ne yetie na se wo abesoe me na wo besoe me no akina na wo de wo yire na wakofa wo ba na wo de unuanom wo ba afia me hwe ba bia metie na me ho kire me because the obedie ne de obeda nyina adam so a ede na wo se me ye se me pam wo that doesn't mean se me ye nipa bonini na emom no me nso me pam ne mabusunya yiye ntia moma yemfa no kora nya adwuma bibifo yɛmfa no kora enye adwuma sɛ wobi yɛ ade na nya yɛnka nkyerɛ ne sɛ krache de wo yɛ ne nye sɛ wɔyɛ yɛ no ɛyɛ a yɛnka nkyerɛ ne sɛ ne wɔyɛ yɛ no ɛyɛ mesi asɛm wɔ kɔɔso wɔ soame amane ba wo modi ball Nigerian fo wɔ soame hɔ no a the same thing na Kofi Adoma kwa Accra yɛ de ball wo mo tumi hia wo ukoyɛ phone bi ukoyɛ mobile phone bi ɛde na wo kɔ akɔyɛ laptop bi na o ma jew battery na wo bɛpɛ repair bra na menyama oje ya sa no odi adwane se wati ase oje ya sa no odi adwane Ghana man na wo ho na sanse mmara nya adwuma wo manimu ni nti mmara na nya adwuma wo manimu ni nti ena se oman kura no wo hye se den na se Nigeria fo begu oman ni mu bebrebe mmara ya adwuma e wo manimu se den na se oman ma no monye hia Nigeria fo betwi afam so na ka ya to o di Nigeria mafias Italy mmara be na nya adwuma enne na ya kye no e wo se bi enubone ton ho enne ne ya kye wo mo one video bi so amesa hunu no social media ya kye Nigeria for maako 5 okwa akobue o mukumfo e wo one of Arab countries bi so a wo makobọ kro no ene ya kye wo mo kwa akokun wo mo I think say Malaysia also and so now on social media ya the Nigerians maako 80 ya kye wo mo edi wo mo kogu pleasing because of wo mo kram bi a wo ma yenti ya do mo kogu pleasing enti me pese me busa say Nigerian fo nko na wa kontu mana Gambians, Senegals, Togolese, your friends say Cote d'Ivoire for any other African countries no bebre no wa kontu mu e wo mo say other countries iye niema bia enye nanso ope wo mo dini asai e wa kontu mu wo mo dini eda social media na trend ya Nigerians ne first moma yen sechirin kanche yenuanom Nigerians say wo mo nsesa wo mo suban na wo mo suban bi wo mo no nye emwa wo mo nti na blacks yenia ni monyam wa kontu mu no eye wo mo ntia se what ya say ni suni ni baby a wo be yenti na ya target no wo black me se kura me tisuwe no kura me tisuwe no hwe me yi obi a se me tu kwa koduru kuro bi so a me tiri mo pa ne me botae ne se me ya wiemfo oba enti awiemfo oba na me ye ne tema koduru ba bia etwasa me comporto me ho na ne me hwehwe no me nsaka na se me wie na se me kɔ amakɔ enti mmere bi a wo ho no me hwɛ se me de mmera no be ya adwuma se what ya say sa ne nipa bia wotu kwan a e wo se wo de sa adwene hye wutirim Libya na me ne one boy bi eye adwuma na adwuma na ye koye ye no me first time am say na me de ye adwuma no ma me nka asem bi nkyerɛ e wo Nigerians e ho wo Nigeria Libya ye no Africans na ye call na Libya no because Libya for almost wo nya Africa for omo so omo de omo nka omo honfo omo nka Africa fo nti sa na meka no ye ta other countries na ye call Libya no atuntumfo na adwuma no ye ta ye eye Malaga a ye frɛ no mason adwuma na graffiti ye frɛ no painting ehun adwuma na ye na sa adwuma no Ghana fo na ta ye sa adwuma no kese na oba Nigeria ni twam nessa abro site was so be 5 nessa Ghana ni tare edina scala ho yes adwuma na asema obeka ne se simumu tieni o simumu Ghana man money day ground Ghana man day up money day ground Ghana man day up they suffer himself on pay adwumaden pa de Nigeria ni nya bi da so what you say ope quick money nanka nansei Nigeria omo bekum oba besi atwitwa ne de aye kalomo hwe Nigeria ni ekon bia obefa so obenya ska won mere bia no even say even say e be take the life of somebody obeye na wo yeska say e be take the life of somebody obeye na wo yeska because enye hard work mano na omachi oba ekunu atwitwa ne na mo de aye kalomo e de asoa ba ko ma na eton wo Nigeria e de amani pawe e na ye che no entu free say so we obi a adwen papa wo utirimu asade wo betumi age ontumi nye hwe ensem wo America no mempe nkyere say Ghana ye ni saa nipa bonefo ni bi wo ho but eno nkyere say se nipa bonefo ni bi wo manimu a yen allow ye ho Emma other countries, biti say Nigerians, metna Ghana, and for one so meka woman that I know how no, na ya how no so. Mama yan sitting canocre, na yan fanchire yenya, no more Nigeria for say they should change their characters. Nanya or time be now, my Kayani ni we are seeing in our time or Omusu baby a krobi or Mobeko Subiano, or more dine a diano, and ni cromano and adrene and fat. So what you say? Womusunu or mo baby or mobe dine a diano, and ni cromana adrene and fat. Madika ka say afa any afa enkan. That doesn't mean say bontin suni me fanko. Ya wo armed robbers wo man Ghana mo fine. Ya wo kidnappers wo fine. Ya wo scammers wo fine. Ya wo your friends say one more fraud or man for man fine. So omo ye 20% na wo man anymore. Nese Nigeria be kan ho no raise ko 40% and now 50%. Me pa cho free say wo how wo man anymore no. E be increase and say be reduce. Mama yan kan kore na yan fanche ye nuanam. Na yan panimfo so wo man anymore no so hunu sebe. Nyansa no mama mera bi nya adwuma wo man anymore. Na emra no nchenchere awoho ne yan mama na ye wo kro ni mu ni nyina. Na European country ni other foreign countries ni yana ayeye no eya mera ne wo modi achichire wo mo ho emra enne me boss wo me ni ye adwuma ni mi di nkomo bi ma me ye mo hye ni enkoma wa ni mi di ya asem o ka kire me ni say every month bia no na expenses awoye ne tax awotua ene ne niam nkitinkiti bia awoye na every month bia oboka 10,000 euros 10,000 euros ya de bagana unim ne bo almost 550 million. 10,000 euros. Almost 550 million. Seba Ghana every month biana e ka wo bono no. Enye se bia when ye scam ane bruso. Ne mom emre bia wo man yi mu no. Emre bia wo man yi mu no. Sika no etwase wo tua se wo ntua na djuma be firi ni nsa. Se na djuma firi ni nsa nso a wo tena fie da krokro na ho be kire no. Na busuafo enya aduane ni. Enti sa nyama we na yade a other European countries, law be saying woman dear Juma woman anymore, and my woman to me survival. Young man may be near Juma woman anymore, a better yay or my money. I want who a baby woman anymore, number to me near Juma woman anymore. Na young my Yanianum Nigeria for no son tias or once so musubai. Na Yanianum Muku Facebook na Mudi Ghana for na temono, when ya is adiano. Now you want Casano put yourself into their shoes. A year. What the nyame atom what to me nya kontuo ma ba be hye me pacha wo bedi akontuo mo no enya mmera bi na wudi so wo betumi abu Europe mra so America mra wo betumi abu so ontumi mo mra ba akokora so mmera chichire wo nti wo de mra ba ye adwuma se what yase enti wo no wo ba ya no mra chichire wo ni nti ena wo ye din ena wo ti wo na se wo bi wo Ghana na se mra nya adwuma wo manimu na se wo ho bi be fa ne so na se wo koka ho asem a wo ye kire bi se de be ya aban ne be keka ne ho ma ne ma asesa mo mo no mo nso nsa akọ ma no no mo timi ahwe mo yire no mo ma no mo a mo ma be si Facebook na mo di wo matem e ka kire mo se mema fo wo ni mu tantan o ka kire obi se be ma fo wo na to wo ade nka wo be ye no nka be chen sa hwe me nya obi a mi suro ni pa o ana se me ase me head be kick come anima be tena Facebook or yet the akoso na ya me na to me and come take action. I'm telling you the fact ya me na to me said ye me nuanom no ye no wo magazine the same thing anka me ye entini sa wo mo ya e wo se ye hunu ye se bibi ko so a anko ye oman bia ne ho a wo Africa eye asomdue man che oman Ghana the akoso o South Africa no me de manu to mu bi but that incidents wey akoso wo Ghana na mahunu ye se Nigeria for ye nkofo bia omusunu omoban a omodi namo no be bia omobeko bia omode ko be bia omobeko bia no omodi suni ban ko Ghana e wo ho no eya asomdue man Ghana for do bia Ghana oman be mufo na eni Ghana obi abanso ane ho to no yehwe embra eni wo man ni mu nti China for abeje oman na boso empaboa na no me senior ba ko kasai na mi busa nsem pabo adwuma because me na me yem pabo adwuma me busa nsem pabo adwuma no sei na tia wase me nua jayo na ye se de Ghana de China for na beji adwuma na fa o enti adwuma na kora yankoso se wat yase Ghana musa ama beji aboso empabo adwuma ama beji aboso bibi biara wo mani mu ama beji aboso se asem to Ghana ni ene wo ho a woni benya ne fo na Ghana ni ne ho akere no enti Ghana prison na wo ho no ye sidi ma Ghanaians only Ghanaians se wo ye wo ho na wo manimu a prison no won ka ho enti asem to akwan bia so no ye begya wa ma wo fa wo odi wo mo so hunu santi awo mo hu se Ghana mera favor awoho no Ghana court favor awoho nti ene ye sa na tie de amenua ma yenso yenkogu Ghana na yenkodi nsamfo because mera ne kora chi ye ne ebegya ye me Nigeria ni bi epa me Africa we ma me wo Italy hanu ma me no wo kasa ye o busam se na boy no wo Ghana busam se enne boy ne wo Ghana wo free Italy akoshe Ghana wasi Italy asetena na oba ne wo camp na asetena ne mmoa no Italy mrabi koso ho a ano odin de ma no enti wode ne ho akwa am ya deport no no wakohena wasi wo kɔ Ghana ampanyampa ne wo Ghana sisi a me ne wo kasai because ne namfofo bi akodi Ghana afra ne se bra Ghana na Ghana ska o me pacho me no mienu a ye free oman ni mu no sika ben na wo oman ni mu ka kire me sika ben ene wo Ghana man ni mu ho ka kire me yen aduma ben na wo Ghana man ni mu ho a wo no wo betumi free Italy akɔ Ghana akɔ survival there be bet wono no akɔ no ne namfofo na aduma bi a omo ya enso ni aduma bi a boman no a ebetumi ama Ghana man na sei ni nti ene efre no no odi mirika koye wa me ye deport no ene wo Ghana me no ka sei Nigeria ni o ye deport no wa nko Nigeria wo Ghana na no me ne wifi na mo ye koshia two guys bia they were also planning to move from Italy to Ghana because almost say Ghana their people are making huge amount of money every month so they want to move from Italy and go to Ghana. Edi adwuma na wo Ghana all because of say omu koduru ho a omu benya adwuma bia ye edi asay Ghana man dini ama Ghana man ye din no asay.
Okay, the video too long. You know, so someone sent that video to me and the video is long. We need to take the audios and maybe next day I can continue the rest of the video. Now we'll listen to audio.
Hello, Mr. Manager. How are you doing? I'm happy to be back on your show again. You know, I enjoy your show so much. You know, I truly do. I truly do. Because this is the first time I've been watching. I've actually even subscribed. I don't have a lot of subscription on my this thing, but I've subscribed to your channel. You know, and I've realized you are doing very good. You know, with the subscription. This your platform. I'm praying that God should protect you and protect the channel as well. Because what I'm seeing is there will be a time that this channel all over Africa will call in to share their grievances, you know, with you, what Nigerians are doing in other people's, you know, country, Africa, and the rest of the world. People will begin to call in to share their experiences with Nigerians. You know, it baffles my mind so much that a country of this nature, a country that are full of intellectuals, can also be this ignorant that they can't see that what they are doing to Nigeria is destroying the country, that the unborn Nigerians will come and inherit what the Nigerians today are doing. It's so sad, and so it hurt me so much, because you see, if Africa will turn around, it will be the doing of Nigerians. Let me tell you something. The way the British people, you know, orchestrate, or even the Europeans, you know, the way they divided Africa, people don't understand until you read this history into detail. you will never understand the trajectory of Africa today. You see, look at Ghana, where we are, Togo, Benin, all of them speak French. When you go to our northern part, talking about Burkina Faso, Mali, all of them speak French. And then Nigeria, they speak English. Niger, all those areas, they speak French. You see, the way they divided Africa, they made it such a way that we will not understand each other. Because if Togo speak English, and if Mali or Burkina Faso, if these people speak English, like Africa wouldn't be what it is today. They intentionally sat down to plan this thing very carefully. This is why they were able to, handle Africa the way they've been able to handle Africa, and they are still handling Africa. These people, knew Africans very, very well. You see, sometimes when we are talking, we don't know that our problem is coming from somewhere. That today we are, enjoying whatever these people have done to us. The way you are seeing Africa today is not how it used to be. But these people have been able to descend into, our societies, into our minds. And they've been able to destroy it to this, level that we are seeing today. I tell people all the time, Nigeria, what these people did, these Europeans did, people have no idea what these people have done to us. You see, Nigeria, that area, these people know the tribes very, very, very well. These tribes never chose to be one. The tribes in Nigeria, they never chose to be one. And these Europeans, understand the resistance that were in that area. That area called today Nigeria. The resistance that was in that area is crazy. So people of this nature, you're not supposed to put them together. But they ended up putting them together. All right? And they gave Nigerians big, huge land. And they put all of them in one group. And they ended up giving, power to the less intellectuals. Those are the people that the British end up giving power to. Which if they wanted to help Nigerians or Africans, like they'll probably give the power to the Southerners. People, are living in the southern areas. Because when you go back into our history, you realize that, the people at the southern part of Nigeria are way smarter than those, part of the northern, side. Because when you look at our history, we can only compare, by the history, what the people in the southern side have done in Africa is more, respectful, if I want to put it that way, than those at the northern part. So that means those at the southern part are more, civilized than those at the northern part. But they ended up giving the power to those at the northern part. Why did they do that? They did that for a reason. I don't want to go into all these reasons. But in the end, they don't want Africans to be one. They don't want Africans to come together and do one thing in common. You see, the reason why today Ghana is peaceful is that Ghana, we were so lucky. Most of the accounts are in Ghana. A very few of them are in Cote d'Ivoire. I would say about 80% of the Akan group are in Ghana. And because the Akan group is large and also civilized, because these people, hieroglyphics and everything, they've been able to, you know, the Akan people, they are more civilized, all right? And they've been able to, you know, they have been able to assimilate the Ewe people, the Ga people into the Akan society. The group called Ghana today. We are all the same. Today, when you trace all these people, their roots, you realize it fall back into the Akan group. You know, the Gans are mixed with the Fantis, and then the Kwau people and all this, you know, some part of the Akan, you know, the eastern part of Ghana, they've assimilated into the Ghana, you know, into the Ghana, you know, culture, or the Ghana culture of assimilated into the Akan culture. I think they've all, as you know, and the Ewe people, they've been missing and remissing and missing. So in Ghana, they have this Ewe group that consider themselves to be actually, you know, Akan people. They consider themselves to be the Jasikan people. They are, you know, Ewe people. But the Jasikan people, you know, they are also Akan people at the same time, because they've assimilated into the Akan, you know, group of people. So there is peace. And that's one thing they couldn't destroy. This is why Ghana end up getting its first independence, because the people in the Ghana area, they think the same. But when you go to Nigeria, these people don't think the same. They are different group of people entirely. Very, very different. Very, very, very different, I tell you. All right? That's one thing that Nigerians should be able to crack down. When Nigerians get this thing right, Nigeria will be as peaceful as Ghana. And then Africa can become, you know, better. This what do you call it? This excuse me, this Nigerians, you see, Nigerians should listen to me. I know, because I've met, you know, a lot of Nigerians in my lifetime. There are some brilliant, listen, in the whole of Africa, when we talk about people who are very good with IT, very, very good with information technology, you can't find them anywhere than in Nigeria. Not just that, you know, I understand that, you know, the Ghana people of Ghana, the Ashantis, all these people also, you know, have their own music genres. But let me tell you something. When it comes to music, the Benin group of people in Nigeria, these people, when it comes to art and culture, there's no any Africans that can take them down. They are the best ever. Because it's not today that they started doing this things. This is why the movie industry, you know, the music industry, you give it to the Nigerians. No any part of Africa that can you know, that can compete when it comes to this art and culture thing. Because they've been doing this thing since beginning of creation. They are very, very smart when it comes to some of these things. You see, we should understand who we are as black people. When you go to the eastern part of Africa, they are good in something. When you go to the southern part of Africa, they are good in something. When you come to the western part of Africa, we are also good in something. There are 4 group of people in Africa. Nigerians are solely and wholly. They are part of Ghanaians, whether you like it or not. Ghanaians, we migrated from Mali. Before we migrated from Mali, we actually stayed a little bit over there in Nigeria before coming to Mali. Because we don't know our history, we think we are different people, but we are all the same people. We are all the same people, whether you like it or not. You see, we are all the same people. But some of our people, because of, the different gods that we worship, some of them don't want to live their, primitive life. That some of us have, outgrown that foolishness long time ago. You see, once upon a time, the whole world used to behave the same way. But the world has shied away from this primitive ancestry, this info worshipping, whatever. They've shied away from all those things. It's not just even Africa. When you go to Europe, the same thing. Even the British, they used to do the same thing. We all used to do the same thing. But everyone has outgrown that type of primitive, lifestyle. But when you go to Nigeria, it's still active over there. Nigerians have still embraced this nonsense. And they don't want to stop it. They don't want to let it go. Killing and destruction, occultism. This lifestyle, Nigerians don't want it to, they don't want to live it. Some Nigerians, if I would say, some Nigerians. But it's becoming about 70-30. 70% of Nigerians are not good, and Nigerians themselves are aware of this thing that I'm saying. They are not good because they don't want to refrain from that old, primitive, ancestral, worshipping kind of thing, always demanding human blood and taking humans' heart and, past to do rituals and this occultism kind of thing. They don't want to stop it. But it will take the good Nigerians. You see, I always tell people, good is always powerful than evil. Nigerians are scared to death that when they try these people, they will kill them. No. Nigerians, there should be serious revolution over there in that Nigeria. That is when these primitive, stupid people that are there killing people, doing this occultism, thinking they are doing something. That is when they will stop. You see, collectively, Ghanaians have accepted it. That we will not share blood for, to satisfy our, stupid gods that, we used to. If it is blood sharing, I keep on, this is my second time I'm talking about this thing. If it is blood sharing, if blood sharing, is something that will help a nation to develop, if it is that will help a nation to develop, like I don't think any part of Africa, they can share blood like Ghanaians. You see, look at our flag. See, it's red, yellow, green. Why do we mention the red first? Red means blood. Why do Ghanaians mention red first? It proves to you that we are dangerous people. But we have outgrown that primitive life. We have outgrown, we've stopped it. No. Ghanaians don't practice that thing. We don't do that. You see? I used to tell people all the time, there is no any part of the world that they say some people, golden stew came from heavens to fall on the lap of a particular king. It is the Ashantis that have experienced this thing. The whole world history, you will never hear this thing anywhere. Apart from the Hebrews, that Jesus came from their group, that they say Jesus disappeared in heavens, it is only the Akan group of people that has been able to command, a golden stew from heaven to fall on the lap, that the golden stew is even still living among the people. It is only Ghana that you can hear that type of story. And do you know the number of people, the bloodshed that they shed before this golden stew came from the skies? People don't know. All right? We have outgrown that lifestyle long time ago. Even us that has been able to witness this thing. We have shied away from that lifestyle. We have stopped. Because we realize, listen, the British have been able to come and overthrow our power, the great Ashantis. They've been able to, the mighty Ashantis, they've been able to overthrow our power. This is why we've turned away from all this foolishness and all these things, and we've been doing this thing, we've turned around completely. This is why Ghana is what it is, and people have not even seen the development of Ghana yet. People have not even seen it yet. Ghana, there will be a time, America is even small. All right? What Ghanaians are about to do, you people have no idea. Ghana, the nation Ghana. This is why we see Ghana is even too small, because thanks to the British, the land they gave us is too small, because Ghana extends to Cote d'Ivoire. It extends to the northern, even Burkina. Some part of Burkina, some part of Mali, some part of Cote d'Ivoire are all for the Akan people. You see? This is why Kwame Nkrumah was demanding the United States of Africa, because he knew what he could have done with Africa. Ghana, as we are seeing Ghana like that, our development, we haven't even started it yet. This is why we are always we're always strong on these leaders, trying to, advise them that they should step back and watch we Ghanaians who we are. Ghana is about to and Nigerians, because Ghanaians went there during the 70s and the 80s, that they got rid of us. Because of that small history that they have with Ghanaians, they think Ghana is all that. They think Ghana is all that. Ghanaians came to Nigeria because of the oil that they discovered over there. And Ghanaians knew that we can help Nigerians to be better. We can put that oil into good use. That is why Ghanaians, came over there. That's the only history they know about Ghana. That Ghanaians came there. This is why they call Ghana common Ghana and all this foolishness. How can a country that help you people to get your independence, you calling that country common? Don't you think at all? How can a country that educated you, you calling that country common? Does this even sound right to you when you say that? Ghanaians, I have traveled extensively in Africa. There's no any group of Africans that can be compared to Ghanaians. And we don't even take pride in that. For Ghana, we just want to help. Even recently in Rwanda, Ghanaian soldiers were the reason why Rwanda is what it is today. We stopped them from the fighting. We stopped them. We told them, no, stop it. We stopped them. We stopped Rwandans from fighting. Nobody could have stopped. Nigerians left. All African group of people, they left. Ghanaians alone stayed to fight and freedom. So this Ghanaians is like a blessing for Africans. All right? The reason why Ghana is trending our food, everything. Why people are not stupid. They've studied Ghanaians carefully and they've realized these people, this is why they gave us this small land. The Europeans realized these Ghanaians, they are too wise. The only way they can limit our power is to take our lands and give it to other people. That is what they did. By limiting our power, is to taking our lands and giving it to other people. All right? This is why all around us, they put French people around us so that we will not be able to extend again. We won't hear, we won't understand them. We will not be able to understand these people because of the language they speak. We will not be able to do what? We We will not be able to, what you call it? We will not be able to, um, um, we will not be able to talk to these other Africans that are close to us and influence them. This is what all around us. If you realize, all around us, they put French people. Even Togo, Benin, see how they do. Benin, they all speak French because they thought even if Togo become a French-speaking country and Benin become English-speaking country, Ghanaians will extend our influence over there. All right? So Nigerians should never see Ghanaians to be, a common or no, they shouldn't do that. But there's a lot that they can learn from Ghanaians. If Nigerians decide to listen to Ghanaians, because since Ghanaians left Nigeria, Nigeria has never been the same. When Ghanaians left, they say Ghanaians must go, Ghana must go, Ghana must go. They left. Now look at Nigeria. If Ghanaians stayed in Ghana, in Nigeria, like today, you can't even watch Nigeria. Like Nigeria will probably become like, look more better than Dubai. Yeah. So we should learn. This is why I don't want Ghanaians to insult Nigerians, because when you are trying to teach somebody something and you are insulting them, it doesn't help. When you are insulting somebody and you are advising the person will not listen to you. This is why I tell Ghanaians not to insult Nigerians. We don't need to do that because it's obvious. Ghanaians are wiser, smarter than most Nigerians. I wouldn't say all of them, because Nigerians, I understand, I know the tribes very, very well. I know the Nigerian tribes. So for me, you see, my grandmother, the family that I'm coming from, my grandmother was well-educated person. And she told us some of these things. There are these Anago people. So my grandmother, she's more interested in, if you are from the Nigerian areas and you come to Ghana, my grandmother want to ask you which tribe are you from? My grandmother wasn't interested in Nigeria or the Anago people as a whole. She was more interested in the tribe that you are coming from. Not all Nigerians. Some Nigerians are just like the Ashantis. They are just like the Ashantis. They are just like the Ghanaians. I wouldn't say just the Ashantis, because Ghana today, the Ga people, the Ewe people, the Sisala and the Dagombes, all these people, they are the same like the Ashantis. They are just like us. They are just like the Akan people. Because they've assimilated into the Akan, group of people, and they are all the same today. Today, Ghanaians sleeping, they are all connected. But Nigerians, the problem is Nigerians, they've built fence around the tribes. They've built fence among themselves. They don't want to teach each other nothing. That's the problem Nigerians are facing. You see? The Akan group of people, they were ready to assimilate with other group of people. So that whatever good thing that they have going, ongoing, they try to teach the other group, so all of them can become one. That's what they did. But Nigeria, the smart group of people over there in Nigeria, they've built fence around themselves. They don't want other group of people to enter. You see, there are some Nigerian, states that if you are from different states and you go over there, you look like a foreigner, whilst they are all Nigerians. Man, listen. Ghanaians shouldn't insult them. Ghanaians shouldn't insult them, because I know that there's more that Ghanaians can teach Nigerians. There's more that we can teach them. There's a lot we can teach them. Yes, there's a lot we can teach them. But for me, I'm telling Nigerians that Nigerians should come together. The other groups should come together. Now it is the Fulanis who are the main problem over there in Nigeria. Although some other tribes, I don't want to mention their names, are also the same way, are also very problematic. But the Fulanis are the main big problem over there in Nigeria. Because they have been able to build this Boko Haram and all this, Amoravi kind of movement foolishness over there. Trying to make Muslim religion become whatever. This primitive thing will never be able to take root in Africa. But these Fulanis, they don't understand. So the Nigerians should come together and crack down on these Fulanis, because if all of you people come together and you say, no, what these Fulanis are doing here in this country, they are, how can Fulanis will go to a whole school and kidnap everybody, kill everybody, asking for ransom here and there? I have a friend, at where I live. When this person is going to Nigeria, he has this beautiful house over there in Nigeria. And he told me that my Ghanaian friend, if I go to Nigeria, you know what I do? I said, no. He said, when I go to Nigeria, I look for police. So if I'm there for 2 months, the police is in my house for 2 months, guiding me, or else what these people will do to me. I said, really? He said, yeah. That of all this beautiful house he has been able to build, he can't live in Nigeria because he has to, rent a policeman to guide him when he is there. How can this thing be? How can this be? You see, how can it be that your own country, you don't feel safe in your own country? Nigerians can eradicate these people within short time. They can see what the Burkina Faso young guy is doing. Buying jets that he can use to fight. He has conquered about 90 to 95% of Burkina Faso lands, and before it used to be about 50-50. He has been able to capture almost all the place, turning down on them just like that. These fools who have made up their mind not to make their countrymen have peace. This guy is cracking down on them. Nigerians can do the same. I tell you, Nigerians can buy 100, jets that they can use to fight this Boko Haram and all these people. Today, they are more sophisticated cameras that you can capture everywhere that these people are. But because the Northerners are the one ruling Nigeria, Nigerians have kept quiet. They are afraid. I wish the Akan people are over there in Nigeria. Like the Fulanis, they will see. Like they will see. You see, this is why even Togo, common Togo, if I say common Togo, and Togo, the border, you see, Ghanaian share border with Togolese. When you ask Togolese young people to come to Ghana, they are scared. Togolese people, when you ask them to come to Ghana, I know Ashigami and all those places, I know Togo very, very well. Me that I'm speaking. When you ask Togolese people to come to Ghana, say, le Ghana, they are scared of Ghana like something else, because they know the history. They are very close to us, so they know the history of Ghanaians. If the Akan people are in Nigeria, like these Fulanis, they will stop what they are doing within short time. They won't even do it if the Akan people were in that area. You call yourself Igbo, you call yourself Yoruba, you call yourself all these names, and you sit down for these Fulani people that you people know that Fulanis are the least among you people in terms of knowledge, and you people have been able to sit down for these people to destroy this country like this for you people, and the rest are also doing scamming. The rest are also doing rituals to satisfy their common, stupid, idiotic, foolish gods. They are worshiping them over there. Floating blood left and right. And you people have sit back watching these people. And then when you go out after 7 p.m., you see people running all head scattered over there in that Nigeria. It hurts me so much that And Nigerians have been able to become this fearose, that they are so scared of these evil ones among them, and they've kept quiet. Today, Nigerian passport, when you are having Nigerian passport, everywhere you travel to, they can detain you at the airport for so long just because of the passport you have. Sometimes the person might be even very good person, but because of the Nigerian passport, they say, you sit here. Let us do, real investigation before we allow you to enter our country. And Nigerians have kept quiet with these huge resources that you people have. The British did what they did, but you people can undo what they have done. You people can do what these British people have done to you people. You people can undo it. We are human beings. We are not animals. We are human beings. Stop sharing blood, Nigeria. Stop sharing blood. And now your gods in your country are saying they need Ghanaian blood. So you people are, coming to Ghana thinking you can have a Ghanaian citizen to kill that person for your evil goals. These people, I keep on saying this thing. I don't want, you see, I attest to United States of Africa. And not just me. About 90% of Ghanaians, when you ask them about this United States of Africa thing, they are on board. They want it. We want United States of Africa. But what you Nigerians are doing, there's no way we can have United States of Africa. We can't. We can't. Other Africans will not even understand. Other Africans will not even want to be part of Nigeria as one nation. It is not too late yet. Nigerians can do something. It is not too late yet. Yeah, I'll get back to you guys. Hold on.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Mr. Niger. I'm here again, Mr. Johnny. I have to contribute again, but this time I'll use my local language to advise my Ghanaian brothers and sisters. Minyanom, though me asantini, yeah. Metietie nkrofo a nipa dodo a mabeka sa nyina eye mayade. But metumofo say yen Ghana for no moma yen hwe na yinjai tribalism no a ya de ye ho no se obi bekasa na ode asantehene abesi ho no otwa na dapa ade so asema ye ka ne sisi emfa asantehene ho yenu ebi sorry free so wa America se de na otwa asantehene dapa eno emmoa ye, it won't solve our problem. Se your problem kese da ye so se foreigners eba ye krom so no omu de niemba bi ehye ye so se omu firi ho eho na se adwene ho afesumini amanom Ghana for ma mitumofo sebi mitumofo kakra enu amano misremo hwe emema na migrate na ema mudi integration aba na de eba ne se de Nigeria fo yi kan sebi o ma fifa yenu amano mu bebre na o ma wo Obeko TikTok na ebi gina so no wo kire na my husband is a Nigerian na wo bosi na ene de ya man Ghana passport so timi di tu kwan sebi nke hwemu a nkanya hwe but ya se wo de betu ho sa nipa no unnim ne trim obi nkase enware no ma ware but se hwe de omo ye o Ghana ho ya chimo ma ya na kunkum ya me nkase enu Ghana fo no bisu nyesa bisu yesa moma ya adwene mo na ho mesremu bebre so de Yoruba fo yiye ena ye ba Ghana mo ba no mo de ma bi bai Ghana fo ma na mbesa o mo ne o mo wo ye so na interview o mo ye nkrofo efa ema no mo de o mo gina ho interview o mo na de ye me ya ne se Accra area bi wo ho a wo mo koto asase no a ohene no wo mo besi so mo se Europe Igbo Palace mo se Eurade ni ahyɛ da akɔsesa ahemfo ni bi abɛtena hɔ sika kakra bi ɛde mɛma mo nti ne mo akama no atom wi a mɛsa kankran because me kankran kasa no me de betu ɔmo fo so me nua mo ma yɛ nimre ekuro na yɛ kyekyere no ya bre pa ya kontɔkɔ akyɛ a sese asumdua ba yɛyɛ ne kakrakra no wɔn sɛ de ɔmo de betu yɛ mu because ɔmo kuro no ɔmo asɛe no ɔmo kuro no ɛhɔ nyɛ ɔmo de bɛkɔ alatamam Nigeria na Igbo na ɔmo ne Yoruba ɛko Yoruba na ɔmo ne Hausa ɛko Hausa na ɔmo ne Benin fɔko na ɔmo ne Edo fɔko na ɔmo ne nsɔkɔ ne ade ɔmo nyinaa ɛko tí ɔmo kuro no emu ayɛ begyabegya emu nyɛ dɛ ɛno nti ɔmo atu ɔmo ani asi Ghana so kyerɛ sɛ Ghana sisi nneɛma yɛtutu nneɛma yie yɛma free education free hospital care ne nyinaa ɔmo ho sɛ ɛhɔ dwo ɛno nti na ɔmo sa aba no wɔn ba no yɛ mmaa no ana ɔmo de bɛfa mo so nti mo ma mo ani na hɔ na yɛ ahemfo no a mo soso mo wɔn kran no mesrɛ mo a mo nsɔre ma yɛn ma mo mmea nka mo ano ntum na mo nyɛ din na mo nyɛ ahwɛ han na yɛmfa sika nkakra bi na ada mo ma mo adwene mo na hɔ mesrɛ mo fe me bɛka nkran wɔ brothers and sisters ni nyɛ yoga macho akakefa ne fa ne obule no shabo nya hia agbele because no ni ya no ko fe din one day ke musu emba it is crippled gradually ye ni ye nya yo fan ya akra me ni ka kenye ka marry any other tribe any foreigner she nya ha ni nya hia agbele. Don't just sell your body to them for them to use you. Ona no me nchon. Oba panye fa wa. Ne teshi. Ne ka trash. Because no ni ya no bi ana ku okwe na here. E ba sheku. Niko ke ganyo jibo po abubo. Akebo efe nuku. Because aba bibo ake ko ke o maji akra. Mefa no ba cho ake o mane. Because of edin mo fia mo ko oyin ehwashi ne teshi ne ka trash ma panye fiwa me Ashanti no Jimmy. I grew up in Accra. I've learned a lesson. I've seen a lot. Ma panye fi ne ka trash kula panye fi ke manche biya wie ake when these people come to them to lie to them no me botwe Yoruba guy koni ewi ake they know marketing nke kwe you know marketing ko te mokomano ke ebe market how can you create your own market yeko then we attach market ohun ni bi shima boba ke me ake you know marketing than me. If I did not start my marketing, will you know there's some you can do market here? Nye ha nye hi agbele. Nye touch. Ni panye fai wa. Ni panye fai. Ni nye ke manche bi fen awie. Ni danye shife. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Naja. Good evening. How are you? I'm just sending this thing to you for it to play, for you people to understand the importance of knowing God, loving God, and worshiping God. Now that the hardship all over everybody's going through a lot, and most of the white people, even the Muslims, most of the Muslims in the other world, they are coming back to Jesus. Look at what Nigerians are doing. They say Jesus Christ is a stranger in Nigeria, so you better pack yourself and go. They don't need Jesus Christ. How do you expect your country to go on or to strive to be better? It's so sad. There's something going wrong with Nigerians, though. Some Nigerians, if I may put it right, majority of them, they are evil. They must change their ways, else Nigeria will continue going down. They must change their ways, because when we went to tribulation, we prayed to God. We mellowed down, we prayed to God. Prayers. solve all problems. And now God has come through for us. And this is whereby Nigeria also kicking Jesus Christ out of their country. It's so bad. Please, you guys have to talk to your people. Trust us into their head. Your leaders, your pastors, whatever occult program that they have over there. Please talk to them. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Manager. I think you know who is speaking. Good evening. God bless you as always. To hear, I hope that this bald-headed man, that bald-headed man who is selling himself for bald-headedness, is going to get this message. And then from here, I mean, if he doesn't provoke me, I don't have time getting back on him. But I've already explained that if I don't respond to him, he might think that he has defeated me. Let me first explain myself, introduce myself, because he doesn't know me, of course. Look, during Chikata, the Rollins regime, I was there. And those who know me, at that time, the PNDC time, yes, I was very prominent there at the headquarters. Okay? So, I used to criticize Rollins. I used to criticize Chikata, all of them. Nokweno, and all the people within that circle. I used to criticize them openly. I was very young. I was the youngest in that place, in that headquarters at the time. I used to criticize them every time. So you haven't seen anything yet. Of course, you don't know me. But let me tell you, I'm just referring you back to the PNDC time. I used to criticize anything that the government was doing. As a young age, very young age, not even up to 20 years, I was criticizing them. Chikata, can you imagine that? Rollins, can you? And not Queno, you know all of them? Kruche, Brigadier Preacher, have you heard their names before? Yes, just to give you an information that after doing that video, I had a call from somebody who have my contact, probably through other channels. I'm not sure. The person just told me to cool down about you, Mr. Bald-headed man, because you have a problem with you have a mental dislocation. I think the person went as far as telling me that your wife is snatched from you. I mean, if I lost your wife, not that your wife is dead, but because of your mental dislocation, somebody has taken over your wife. And so you are in a very depressed state of affair. You are a very depressed person, that you have a mental problem. And so the person was even wondering either you are confined to psychiatric hospital or you're at home. But I said, if you are at the hospital, how can you be talking? Would they allow you to talk in the way that you've been talking? And the person told me that, they want you to air out because you have to, ease yourself, your pain and everything. And so since you are not doing anything violently at the clinic, they might allow you to speak wherever you are. You are under a very strict observation. So I know that you have mental problem, and that's why you continue saying what you are saying. And you are not able to, you don't add your sentences together, and you don't make sense. Okay, I will take the opportunity here to tell you some of the commentators, some of the comments that have appeared after your last video, I think, which was 14th, I think Sunday. I'll tell you two of the commentators, and you can check from the comment column and see what they've written there. Let me first thank those who made the comments. Thank you, my people, for observing things truthfully and honestly. I think when we see mad people, we can know that they are mad in everything that they do. When people are going excessive in whatever they are doing without any sense, people can observe that. And I'm very grateful for your observations. And I hope you will continue giving comments whenever it deems fit. The first commentator said, referring to Mr. Bald-headed champion, he said, this guy, and I quote, this guy going on about badness of an individual is not making sense. He can't process what he is insinuating. Mr. Manager, apostle of righteousness, get yourself a speech therapist and come back. You are talking utter hogwash. 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 Understand that word. Again, first commentator that responded to Mr. Boreheadness, Face Media salesman of Mr. Boreheadness. The statement goes like this: this guy going on about badness of an individual is not making sense. He cannot process what he is insinuating. Mr. Manager, apostle of righteousness, get yourself a speech therapist and come back. You are talking utter hogwash. Full stop. Then second commentator for Mr. Boreheadness salesman on social media, Mr. Boreheadedness. Yes. The second commentator says, since when did this guy become Mr. Manager's spokesperson? Question mark. 3 times question mark. Quadruple question mark. I start again. Since when did this guy become Mr. Manager's spokesperson? Quadruple question mark. You are repetitive with no sense. You are repetitive with no sense. And we'll say this again. Get yourself a speech therapist before you send any further audio. You bored me stiff. Then use some names there that I won't use here. I could. Says something, use some names. Then this guy, I won't use the name before the guy. So I'll just use this. This guy trashing someone badness. There's a word that he used finally that I'm not going to mention that word for reasons of social media listeners. You see, it's, instead of that word, using that word, I'll use this. And what follows that word is guy. So I'll use this guy trashing someone badness. So you hear what people are telling you, Mr. Bored-headedness. Now people are saying that you're not making sense of yourself. Nti sɛ wontumi nka borɔfo wontumi nka wo nsɛm mmɔ mu a kɔhwɛ obi a ɔyɛ expert onim deɛ asɛm kan ni so wobɛtumi atwerɛ borɔfo ama wo woka so a waka nyansasɛm na watumi akenkan nti saa ne nkurɔfoɔ ka kyerɛ wo. And for those reasons I will not say anything again, but I'm letting you to know. If you doubt what I'm saying, you can go where you know the date when you sent over your voice note. That was a Sunday, I think 14th July 2024. Timima Wahune said, Rollins time, Rollins said president, I mean, head of state. We didn't call him president at the time. I was criticizing him oftentimes. Opa, contact me, and I'm improving job. If you contact Mr. Manager, you can get hold of me and I'll prove it to you. I was criticizing Rollins oftentimes. Chikata oftentimes. Brigadier Nunu Mensa oftentimes. Brigadier Lieutenant Colonel Kuche oftentimes. I was criticizing all of them at a very young age, before even 20 years. Until the Uhun, you are not seeing anything. What is important is that I'm saying something that human beings, reasonable human beings know it is true, but you don't see it like that. And one thing that is pitiable, one thing that you don't understand is that you don't have the right to suppress somebody expressing his or her democratic opinions. And that's where you are fooling. So I hope the message I've sent you today will let you learn sense. go to the comment column and just read what people did write about the kind of audio you brought on Sunday. And I've just told you somehow something about my background to know that you are not joking with, you are not praying with a kid. So you have to be very careful, But it's like it's like, I don't know if I have to feel pity because of your mental health problem, your mental dislocation, because that's what somebody who has been monitoring me and has my number was able to tell me. And the person says he knows you and you have a mental problem, so I shouldn't bother about you. I shouldn't disregard you completely. But I think if I continue doing that, since you can come and talk whatever, no matter what the nonsense you are talking, you still need to be responded to. You have to hear what the reply is. And so, if you have mental problem and you've lost your woman, I think you just have to be gentleman and stop talking things that doesn't make sense. And I tell you, it doesn't make sense because the backup evidence is what the comment column, the commentators have also written to back up what I'm saying. And so we can have a mental problem, but don't come and disturb anybody, and they don't come and sort of interfere with anybody's right and freedoms. You don't have the right to do that. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Manager. Good evening. I hope you are fine. We for this one I'll speak in local language for everybody to understand what I'm saying. The problem is all this issue about Nigeria being a Yoruba people claiming about Ghana. Some people say the problem is Gamanche. Or some people say different thing, others say different thing. But for me, in my opinion, I will not blame uh, Gamanche and Accra Chief. I will not blame him because what I know is that in Ghana, no chief above the law or no king above the law except president. If the president is not above the law, but once he's president, is I mean he has more power than everyone in the country. What I mean is all these things we see today. I make some references for everybody to watch it carefully. Let's look back the Rawlings time, Rawlings regime. There's no much Nigerian people. There's no much Nigerians in Ghana. There's no much Nigerians in Ghana. When it came to President Kufuor regime, the same thing. When it came to President May's regime, the same thing. Even John Mahama regime, there's no much Nigerians. Why that time the Igbos people from the Rawlings to President Mahama's time, Igbo and this Yoruba people didn't came out that time itself. I didn't see Yoruba people celebrating festival like that. No, I didn't hear that one. Maybe because of that time there is no social media. I don't know. We didn't see too much. But this current particular government is the mess of everything is going on. We should not blame Gamanche. because that man don't have authority to, bring. He can speak his mind, but he don't have authority to bring core Nigerian people to, come and make bring mess in the country, because the Ghana government is the commander in chief of the country. So he has the power to, block every corner. You understand? So everything is going on in the country. He knows. So we should not blame that man Chess that he's the one calling Nigerian people to, doing this or this thing. What are the Ghana securities doing? What are they doing? I mean, is government employ that securities in the country, or is the government, immigration, police, and all the security bodies in the country? Is government employ them, or is Ghana government? What are they doing? And two, we should take this serious. This is Ghana people. I'm telling them this issue. What make Israel suffering from Palestinian today? What make Israel suffering from Palestinian today? We should take this seriously, because I think God, gave instruction to Israel people that they should not mingle with those people, but they didn't allow it. They didn't listen to God. They didn't listen to God. And see now, every minute, Israel, Palestine, Israel, Palestine, Israel this, Israel this, fighting. Israel don't have peace on their land. The same thing applies to Ghana. We have problem for Nigerians long time ago. Even as I'm talking to you now, when you goes to the village, our old mothers and fathers and our grandfathers knows the history about them, so they fear Nigerians very well. They don't mingle Nigerians, but today's generation, they behave as if they don't know what is going on. So the same what is happening to Israel today, it will be worse in Ghana more than what is happening, what is going on Israel between and Palestine. Because if you say yet asama, say ye nkrofo ye need the hoye ti asama, and say ye mingle with Nigerians too much, because ye ni omo issue that ye ni omo issue na sisi nso na mo ba na ba yɛnte asɛm yɛnte asɛm na sɛ mo nyaa gye tintim wie a ɛndeɛ yɛnhwɛ deɛ ɛrekɔ so wɔ Israel ne Palestine no. Bia saa time na yɛn a yɛkasa wɔ ha deɛ bia na yɛn de yɛwu because sisi no mo try a sɛ obiara try sɛ bɛma fake story, fake history. Nti bia na woba baba no ɛbɛyɛ confuse wɔ history mu. Saa times na ɔmo nso no ɔmo atwerɛ history no ato hɔ. Nti deɛ ɛbɛyɛ sɛ every birthday day biara no civil war, every birthday day biara civil war, every birthday day biara civil war bɔkɔ so wɔ country no mu. Nti me deɛ mɛka ne sɛ we should not blame Gamanche. We should blame the current president. He's the failure. Yes, he's the failure. And he know everything is going on. Because securities na ɔmo de gyina border so na ade nyinaa no, ɔno ara na wafa ɔmo sɛ ɔmo nyɛ adwuma. Nti ɔmo adwuma no sɛ sɛn? Ɔmo adwuma no sɛ sɛn? I don't have a lot to say. Deɛ mowɔ ara na maka no. Nti no, Mr. Manager, please try to play this audio for me. Because Israel amenhu ne nyinaa monhu ne sisie ne sɛ ɔmo antie asɛm a Nyankopɔn ɛka kyerɛ mo no sɛ mo a monni saa nkurɔfo wei ɛndi twɛka biara wɔ nneɛma biara mu. Ɔmo mma ɔmo kwan koraa, ɔmo nni ɔmo mmɛngere. Ɛnyɛ sɛ asɛm yɛka no yɛka to Israelfo nko ara so. Ɛyɛ afotu kɛse paa a akɔ asan abɔto yɛn Ghanafo so. Sɛ yɛhwɛ yie paa wɔ alɛtafo no. We should take good care, very good care of these Nigerian people. Or otherwise, what is going on in Israel? It will happen maybe some years back. Yes, it will happen. So thank you, Mr. Naja. Try to play my video for me. Thank you.
Thank everybody. I just want to appreciate you. If you want to reach out to me, look at my bio. My WhatsApp number is there at my bio top. My WhatsApp number is there. What do you have to tell us? I'm waiting for you. Come and educate us. If you see everything that they say there, you are not okay with it, you have the right to reply. They are waiting for you. Send me a message. I'm waiting for you. If you think, say, what everyone's talk, or the word, what they said, you are not okay with it, and you just want to correct things, that you want to educate people, we are waiting for you. Thank you. Bye-bye.